Chapter 20, Confessing. After a while, Jason woke up and found that he was tied next to Ryder. Jason, oh, hey. Ryder, hey, thanks for trying to save us. Jason, sighs wish it worked. Meanwhile, Chase, Sky and Liberty also opened their eyes and began to wake up, and they saw all of the other pups in the room with them. Not worried at all about being trapped, they immediately embraced each other. Liberty, guys. All of the pups then got into a group hug and squeezed as tight as they could, but Chase was the first one to break it. Chase, trying to catch his breath, excuse me, guys, but I'd like to breath. The pups laughed and then let go off of the group hug. Sky, we missed you guys. Rocky, we missed you guys too, thanks for trying to save us. Chase, yeah, well, trying still wasn't enough. Sighs. Marshall, Mayor Humdinger put electric collars on us, which means if any of us try to get near the door, it will constantly zap us. Liberty, how are we going to get out? The answer is you can't. Mayor Humdinger then opened the door and sat down just away from the zapping area. All the pups tried to make a charge at him, but just as they were an inch away, they got zapped and fell to the ground, trying to catch their breath. Mayor Humdinger, you, PAW Patrol have been a pain in my back for the past few years. Every time I try to win a competition, or make a name for myself as one of the greatest people in the world, you always come and ruin the fun for me. Rubble, but that's because all you did was put other people's lives in danger, and also, we take offense to cheaters. Mayor Humdinger, I didn't cheat, I just bent the rules a little bit. Anyway, no one got hurt anyway, so what's the point? Besides, I've always hated dogs from the beginning, and the fact that you were ruining what I did made it even worse. So, if I can't run away from you guys, then the only way I can finally get what I want is by locking you guys in here, and no one noticing you. Chase, well, bad news, Mayor Humdinger. A few of our outside friends already know, if we go missing, they'll come looking for us too. Also, why are you doing this? Why did you cause all this mayhem? Why do you always hate dogs? Mayor Humdinger, why? Mayor Humdinger took a long pause before responding. Mayor Humdinger, because a dog killed my father, okay. Mayor Humdinger then turned down his anger. Mayor Humdinger, now leave me alone. 6. Ryder, Jason, and all the other pups were shocked about what Mayor Humdinger said. They never knew this side to his story. Chase then also began to calm down his anger. Chase, how did a dog kill your father? What happened? Mayor Humdinger tries his best not to cry. Why do you care? Chase, we are the PAW patrol. We help others out not just physically, but mentally too. It's okay, you can tell us. Mayor Humdinger sighs. Well, one day, me and my dad were walking on the streets of Foggy Bottom, and we were out to buy some groceries. I was a young kid at that time, and after we got some and were on our way back, a stray dog was barking at me for no reason. Seemed like he was a mad dog, or possessed. I got scared, and my dad got in front of me, and he bit him. Marshall, but how can a dog bite kill your father? Mayor Humdinger sniffles. It didn't kill him right away. He seemed fine for a few weeks, but after a month, he started to become unusually ill. Me and my mom tried every medication we could for him, but he never seemed to got better. And one night while we slept, he was pale and wasn't moving the next morning, and we had to bury him the next day. All of the pups looked at each other. They looked shook, unsure of how to respond. They never knew this side of Humdinger, and they didn't know anything at the moment to say to make him feel better. Mayor Humdinger, even though he mentally abused me saying things like, "You will never amount to anything," or "never be successful," I still really cared about him, and I always said to myself, I'm never going to love dogs, and I'm going to prove him wrong, by becoming the best mayor ever, and being successful, and wanting all the attention and love from others that I never got. The pups now completely understood how Mayor Humdinger was feeling, and they too began to feel sorry for the mentally broken former mayor. Sky, but why didn't you tell us earlier? We could have helped you a little bit with those issues. Mayor Humdinger, because I didn't want to look weak by seeking for help. I thought I could handle everything by myself, but turns out I can't, and I'm just useless. Tears dropped from Mayor Humdinger's eyes, and he didn't even notice, but the tears from his eyes short-circuited the electric blockage, and that allowed the pups to get to Humdinger without being zapped. Humdinger then looked up and saw they were out of the electricity zone without getting zapped. Mayor Humdinger, oh, great, now you guys are. Then, to Mayor Humdinger's surprise, all of the pups came to him and hugged him and started patting him on the back and comforting him. Liberty, it's okay Humdinger, we now understand your pain. Mayor Humdinger felt a bit weird being hugged and surrounded by the pups comforting him, but after a minute, he hugged them back and was feeling a bit better inside. After a couple more minutes, they broke the hug. Mayor Humdinger, thanks pups. Chase, no problem, whenever you need a friend to talk to, just yelp for help. But just then, Rex and a lot of police entered the cave. Rex, Mayor Humdinger. You're under arrest. 4. Chase, wait Rex, how did you find us? Rex, well, just in case you guys didn't return, while we were talking through a detection device on Chase just before you guys left, and you didn't come back for a while, I tracked your location, and well, found you here. Policeman, come on, time for you to go back to where you belong. The police then handcuffed Mayor Humdinger, and were taking him to the car, but to the others' shock, Chase didn't want Humdinger to go back there, and Chase was trying to pull Humdinger by his suit with his teeth. Chase, no, it's been a mistake. But Humdinger just pushed Chase a little and gave him the pitiful smile. Mayor Humdinger, it's okay Chase, I'm going to be all right. Humdinger was put into the cop car, as was Butch and Reuben. Rex, come on, let's get you guys home. Some of the police then untied Ryder and Jason. Ryder and Jason, thanks. The police car then drove away, as the group watched them from the distance, feeling really sorry for the former mayor, and didn't want him to go back there. Chapter 21, A Renewed Friendship, the End. A month has passed, and Mayor Humdinger, Butch, and Reuben appeared for court. The judge found them guilty of kidnapping and dognapping, and Mayor Humdinger was given a 10-year sentence for jail, even though Chase tried his best to make the sentence shorter. And what was worse for Humdinger was that bail money was now forbidden to bail him out of jail, so Humdinger had to wait the 10 years. Reuben was given a 2-year sentence in jail for aiding the kidnapping, and Butch was going to get the same sentence, but because Butch laid his hands and tried to cause harm to a PAW patrol member, Sky, his sentence was increased to 5 years in jail. But, even with him being in jail, the PAW patrol still visited him month after month, and Mayor Humdinger was always happy and excited to see them, and his mom and his other relative members visited him every month too. Humdinger was eager to hear about the new exciting rescues that the pups have gone through, and enjoyed hearing them too. Never did he thought in his life that he would be genuinely happy to see the PAW patrol. 6 months later. It is now Chase's 12-year-old birthday, and a lot of Chase's closest friends and townsfolk came to the lookout to celebrate his birthday. From the citizens, there were the 2 farmers, Mayor Goodway, Captain Turbot, Francois Turbot, Alex, Mr. Porter, Katie, Jake, Carlos, and Daring Danny X, and from the team, pretty much the whole team was there. Everest, Tracker, Tuck, Ella, Rex, and even Wildcat and Liberty, all attended Chase's party, and of course, Jason was there too. Chase was at the lookout. As Ryder started bringing Chase's pup treat cake, and as well as a cake that the townsfolk could eat too, all the other folks and team joined in to wish Chase a happy birthday, and sang to him. After that, it was time for Chase to make a wish. 1. Ryder, go ahead Chase, make a wish. Just as Chase was about to blow the candles, he sneezed due to the wildcat being near him, and the sneeze blew out the candles. Chase sneezes achoo. Which made the team and all of the other citizens laugh. After they all had their cake, Jason called Chase over just outside the lookout. Jason, hey Chase. Chase, what is it? Jason, I got you a birthday present. It may not be the best, but I tried my best to find something meaningful. Gives him the present. Chase takes it. Jason, you didn't have to. Jason, go ahead, open it up. Chase opened up the wrapped present, and it was a picture of when he was very young, along with Jason himself. Jason, I know what I did abandoning you was very wrong, and I want to make up for ruining your childhood, and I want us to become friends. Would you like to become my friend again? Chase thought about it for a little, and then replied. Chase, Jason, we were already friends, ever since you decided to help me and my other friends, and thanks, this is really the best gift you could have got for me, thank you very much. Chase then hugged Jason, as Jason hugged him back, both feeling relieved and happy that they have forgiven each other. Jason, we better head back inside before the others start wondering where you went. Chase, yeah. Chase then licked Jason's cheek, but as Jason went inside the lookout, Chase decided to stop by his pup house, and inside his pup house, he had a photo of him with Ryder and his other pup friends, and he put the photo of him and Jason next to it, and Chase smiled at it. The end.